All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob at Smirking Gun Reviews. We're finally back with some more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're up to Season 2, Episode 4. It is called Face My Enemy. So full spoilers if you've not seen this episode. This is a pretty good Phil and May episode. We get a lot of stuff in here. It's a little bit of a shenanigans episode, but just this much. But otherwise, we get a lot of good character stuff from everybody. And we get the return of Agent 33 and Whitehall. So yeah, it's the story of the two Mays facing off against each other, which I forgot was in this. And it's really cool. So what's going on in here is that there is a painting. I love this beginning. I thought they were going to go in for a fucking exorcism. Thank God it wasn't one of those kind of episodes. I really don't like those episodes. But these guys find a painting, and on the back, it's the symbols that everybody's been obsessing over. So they, May and Coulson go undercover as husband and wife to a very, prestigious party that's got the painting there. And then, just a bunch of shenanigans ensues. And just, them going down memory lane. And it's just, and then Talbot's there. But immediately it's like, as soon as I saw Talbot and the way he was talking, I was like, oh, that's not Talbot. I don't know what's going on here. I can't remember what's going on here, but I know that's not Talbot because he's just not. You can just tell. And that's one of the part of the shenanigans I feel like in this is that, well, we'll get to it when it's really important. But I like the dance scene. It just looks awkward. To me, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, is this what, I don't know. It's fine. I'm being overly critical, but the dancing part just it's just weird watching white people dance and at these little parties and stuff. Until they get a little more into it, it's kind of cool. But just the back and forth that Agent Coulson and May have is just, it's one of those, it's like Mulder and Scully. You want them to get together, but you kind of don't want them to get together. Because once they get together, then everything changes. And it does. No matter what they say in any show, it changes things. But I do always love the respect that they have for each other. Meanwhile, we've got problems on the bus. Fitz still seeing Gemma. It's, getting tired. It's getting a little tired at this point. He's not including himself in the group, and everybody's kind of wanting him to, and they're all bonding. Hunter and Skye don't really, Skye doesn't particularly care for Hunter. Hunter's just being cocky. Mac's being Mac, This is the Mac I like. I like it when Mac's like this in this mode. But everybody, is trying to include him. We still don't get enough of Trip. And I may be remembering Trip's character wrong, but I thought, I don't know. There's something coming, and I thought we had a lot of Trip coming up, but maybe I'm wrong. It's weird how looking back on it now, it's been 3 or 4 years since this came out, and I'm realizing how little I remember until I get back into it. So at this party, though, it's not Talbot, and they end up trying to get this painting, and they run into Agent 33, who has this Ghost in the Shell type technology on her face that can hide who she is. Or, well, actually, first it's Talbot that has it, or the guy has it that's supposed to look like Talbot. And they get it from him, but then Agent 33 gets it on, and she looks like May now. And here's the shenanigans part of this, is that it may change your face. You can have the voice, and you can change the face. But it doesn't change your height. It doesn't change your cup size. It doesn't change your waist size. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that sees you in this, unless you're wearing a big kind of poofed out uniform, they're gonna know that that's not you, that something is very wrong here. And yeah, you can say that the girl playing Agent 33 is similar in body type to May, but this is those kind of moments where you really have to just go, okay, fine. They can all put it on and nobody knows. And once I get past that, then I'm back in. So, when Phil, I love that Phil is barely fooled by this imposter and just punches her right in the face. It's really great. And then all the action stuff between May and her and Agent 33 is really, really good. That spin move she does when she jumps over the table, turns, and then grabs her head and bounces her head off the fucking coffee table. This show has never disappointed. May fights are always the best. They are always just really, really crazy. And just when that guy's threatening to torture May, it's just so... you know that she's going to go through some pain and she's just going to take it. She's such a beast. Oh my gosh. And I love knowing that now that I've met her in real life, it's like, you see her and you're like, she's such a tiny thing. And she somehow, that's her in part of these scenes, and they really shoot it so that she's really imposing in that. It's really amazing what they can do with TV and movies and make you believe stuff that's happening. Meanwhile, Coulson shoots the guy that is running away with the painting. So they get that back. And then they've got these electrical problems on the ship that needs to be fixed so that Fitz can have something to do, and so that they can, at the end of the episode, be like, yay, Fitz, come join us for a beer. And he finally is able to let go of Gemma and, talk about how he told a girl about his feelings and she didn't respond, and then she left. And so he's trying, which means, of course, that means it's time for Gemma to come back, right? That's exactly when, is as soon as your character gets some either positive or negative growth, the thing that is going to cause the most conflict will return. So even though that's a little on the nose, it's fine. Like I was saying in my Twilight Zone episode, I think I've just seen too much stuff. But we get the end scene with Whitehall and Raina, which is really effective. Reed Diamond is really good sometimes in this. And this is one of those scenes that I really like, where he's just he thinks so little of everyone, and he is so above everybody else in his mind that it's impressive when an actor can really sell you that kind of a belief system in this character's head. So that's really cool. And just more about the plan to take out Coulson if he goes full on Garrett. Just shows how much these characters, May and Coulson, have, how tight that she's willing to she will spend her whole life protecting Coulson, even if it means in a cabin in the outback of Australia. And then he just tells her, no, fuck that, you gotta kill me. So, in typical Coulson fashion, there's a lot of good lines in here. Again, every episode has always got at least 3 or 4 just classic, awesome lines that, I don't know. Like when May has that moment where he's asking her about dancing and, you didn't like it at all, not even a little bit. And then that look where she's like, a little bit. Just the way she says it. Or when he tells her that he loves the dress and the doors are closing and his face doesn't change, but hers gets that little I know. Look on her face, that's just great. So overall, this is a pretty good episode, even though you really do have to just turn your brain off for the whole face mask thing. Because even though it's a cool gimmick, it just, long term, when you really think about it, it's like the movie Us, where you pull on the thread and it all falls apart, and then you don't want to enjoy it anymore because all you can do is think about the plot holes and things like that. So anyway, that's it for this episode. If you liked this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Otherwise, this is Robert Smirking Gun Review saying we will be back with more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Soon. Otherwise, have a great night, and we will see you next time.